Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It seems like Dimps and Bandai are preparing for the upcoming release of Future Saga Chapter 3 DLC, just because about a week ago they went ahead and rolled out a very small update for the game. Now, do keep in mind, this specific update has nothing to do with the DLC Pack 20 free update content. That's a totally separate thing. They actually confirmed the release date of DLC 20. It's going to be dropping on the 30th of October, so expect that major free update a day before on the 29th. Massive thanks to the Reach Out for sharing. They went ahead and said a small update was released for the Steam version of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So at the time of recording this video, this EAC update is not necessarily available for the consoles, Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation. Again, mostly changes related to the EAC files, also known as Easy Anti-Cheat, which I think is a good thing because they're trying their best to reduce cheating online. As we all know, whenever there's a big DLC drop, we get a ton of returning players or maybe even some new players, and we don't want them to have a bad experience while playing Xenoverse 2 online. The netcode already deals a lot of that for us, right? But we definitely don't want to go up against hackers or modders, whatever the case may be. So it's cool that they're trying to fix the online realm a little bit. The EAC, they try their best to track down players who have tampered with the files, who are cheating, who are currently modding the game, right? For the people who aren't cheating, could have a fun and better overall experience within Xenoverse 2. I feel like the console version of the game, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation definitely needs this, which I feel like this EAC update will eventually roll out over to the console version, just because I do know that there's a major modding problem over there. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the giant modded Namekian CACs roaming around Kanton City. That's not supposed to be a thing, and even some modded Saiyans with the long Super Saiyan 3 hair, in their base forms. That's not even an accessory or even a wig in the vanilla game. So again, there are a ton of modders over on the console version, so whenever this update does drop over there, it will be a good time. Now, it's definitely not going to be eradicating every single cheater online or modder, you know what I'm saying? But again, they just try their best to reduce the cheating. Other players within the community have been speculating because, again, we don't know for sure exactly what this small patch update did for the game. They never said or gave us a list of what this update provides for us. They basically just shadow dropped everything, and now we have to figure everything out for ourselves. But shoutouts to Genic for speculating. Maybe they fixed the online modes, because I know that there's an ongoing problem right now when you're trying to ready up, when you're within the time nest, about to fight or go on parallel quest missions, the timer that ticks down, sometimes it will just freeze when it hits the 0-second mark, right? But other people have been reporting in underneath this tweet, replying, saying that no, that problem is still in the game. This EAC update didn't necessarily fix that online issue, so just this small update wanted to let you guys know about. They should definitely roll this over to the consoles. In regards to DLC Pack 20, nothing just yet. We got the teaser trailer revealing the new game mode for Chilai and base DBS Broly, and then about a week after that, we got the V-Jump scans confirming at least one additional player, Wrathful Broly. We still don't know if he will be transforming from his base form into Wrathful, or we don't even know if it's going to be Wrathful Broly starting form transforming into Super Saiyan, which I hope that's the case. But we at least know 3 of his moves. He has the gigantic Ki Blast, the Mouth Energy Cannon, and like this ground pummel technique, whatever that is. We already broke this V-Jump scout. However, stay tuned to the channel, just because it's currently the month of October, and we usually get V-Jump scans in the middle of the month. So around the 20th of October, tune back in, because we might be getting additional V-Jumps revealing new characters. I mean, they did confirm technically Frieza at the very end of the teaser trailer, so I'm assuming he'll be one of the DLC 20 playable characters. Now going over to this week's update for Xenoverse 2. We have a returning raid, Jiren Light. It's specifically going to be his base form, not full power or corrupt full power, which would have been a lot cooler in my personal opinion. So this raid started on the 2nd of October. These are going to be Pacific time zones, 8 p.m. and it's going to end October 8th, 10 p.m. So in about 3 more days at the time of recording this video. Xbox, as per usual, it starts a couple hours later, October 3rd, 3 a.m., very early in the morning, and it's going to end October 9th, 5 a.m. So if you're on Xbox and if you're watching this video, you have 4 days left to participate. We do have some decent rewards. We'll go ahead and break all that down right now. The participation badge, the normal boring one, we only get 1 Hercule badge, as well as 50 original Time Patrol medals. As for the damage dealt rewards, 5,000 damage will get you 50 original Time Patrol medals, the name more, and Chilai's top outfit. If you deal 15,000 damage, you'll get 50 original medals, 20 Super Time Patrol medals, and the bottom piece of Chilai's outfit, as well as Chilai's wig, which does include the Scouter. If you deal 30,000 damage, that would be 50 additional Time Patrol medals, 30 Super Time Patrol medals, and Chilai's hands, you know, the gloves for the outfit, as well as illustration art piece 433. As always, big thanks to Genic for applying the additional details. So here we have the entire Chilai outfit in full. As for the illustration art piece, it's going to be the one from DLC 16, I believe, where we got Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, Dispo, and GT Vegeta, right? This was actually a cool cutscene. You know, Goku transforms into UI Sign, destroyed, corrupts Kid Buu over here with the sliding Kamehameha. Hey man, one of the top 5 Kamehameha blasts in the DBS anime, right? When he used it against Kefla for the first time. Going back over here, if you deal 50,000 damage, you'll get 50 original Time Patrol medals, 40 Super Time Patrol medals, Chilai's outfit, you know, completing the entire set. You'll get the shoes, as well as Son Goku's Super Soul. Give me the power to defeat him. The correct translation is, give me power to take this guy down. What it does, when assisted by an ally, boosts strength of all attacks by a double XL, which is 25%. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. Effect increases based on number of allies assisting. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty dang good. So, of course, this Super Soul is best for parallel quests or even 2v2 battles or 3v3 battles, right? But I like how it increases your strength even more based on how many allies are assisting you. Wait, so is it... Let's say, for example, you're doing a 2 versus 2 showdown, right? You have this Super Soul equipped, and let's say your ally assists you, you know, double teaming the last opponent. You'll get that double XL increase, right? But let's say if it's a 3 versus 3 online battle and you have 2 allies assisting you, will you technically be getting a double XL times 2 boost? So instead of a 25% with 2 allies, will it increase it to 50%? If so, then that's extremely overpowered. Or it might be something along the lines of this, where you have 1 ally assisting you, you'll get the double XL boost. And if you have a second ally assisting you, then it will probably just increase that 25% to maybe 30%, right? Well, you only get an additional 5 increase from that second ally assisting you, if that made any sense, right? Not entirely sure. We definitely have to test this out. I'm not even sure if I have this unlocked, just because I believe it is raid exclusive. So yeah, I have to partake in this raid, try to get that Super Soul for sure. When health is below 25%, reduces damage taken from all attacks by large, which is 15%. Going back over here, if you deal 100,000 damage, 50 more medals, 50 additional Super Time Patrol medals, ends the name Avenger. So if you're trying to accumulate as many Super Time Patrol medals as possible, then always go for the 100,000 damage mark. I'm probably just going to go up to the Super Soul. I'm going to check in-game to see if I even have this unlocked. I'm not seeing this Super Soul anywhere, man. I don't think I have this unlocked just yet, which is sad because this is probably an old raid. And the Super Soul itself is probably old, or it could be from one of the recent DLC update, but it's called Give Me Power to Take This Guy Down. I'm not seeing it. I'm probably missing like 25% of the Super Souls if I'm being honest. So let's go over here to the Time Patrol Metal Shop. As we all know, they update this every week. So let's see what recycled items we have now. Gigantic Roar, the dual attack. That could be cool and fun. The clothing pieces, we have the Fuse Masu custom variants. Going to cost us 300 medals for each piece. Kind of crazy. We don't get the gloves, so just, you know, the shoes, pants, and torso. A total of 900 medals. Not sure if that's worth it. Don't get me wrong, the custom outfits are top tier, though. We have all the Super Souls, the gifts, Nappa and Toa, as well as Vegeta, CC mascots. Pretty boring. Illustration art pieces. Original ones. Oh, Future Time Patrol Trunks. Are they foreshadowing? What are they trying to say? Is Trunks going to go down in Future Saga Chapter 3? Is he going to get destroyed with Kantan City? Now I'm playing. This is always a cool one. The OG Dragon Ball. After the 3-year time skip from Dragon Ball into DBZ. Oh no, not into DBZ, you know, into the World Tournament arc. As for the in-game cutscenes, or yeah, loading screens, they usually take the images from the cutscenes, right? Just Rose from Future Saga Chapter 1 and PyCon. Now let's go over to the raid. Again, it's going to be the Lights mission, so not necessarily too difficult. So let's see if I've done this before. I don't think I have. It's currently level 99. I have it. The score sets to 0. So no wonder I don't have that Super Soul unlocked. I could have just checked the raid in the first place to save some time. And it's just going to be us two. The rest of the warriors are computers. I mean, again, it is a light raid, so it's not even going to be too difficult. Look at the computers. They're not even charging. I feel like the computers also needs a small update, right? Where they can charge during a raid quest. Look at Jiren already beat up. And as well, make them transform into their ascended states. Because computers still can't do that, which is very unfortunate. That's something computers can do over in Sparking Zero. I know, different game, different developers, but I feel like that should be a normal thing. Have the computers transform, or have the option to transform. Think about it. We have a ton of awoken skills. Beast, God, Blue Evolve, the original Super Saiyan, Ultra Instincts, Giant Form for Namekians, the Golden State. Imagine going, you know, in a raid quest like this, for example, where a lot of your teammates are computers. We need them to transform to increase their power, because now we're just going to lose. Even though this is a light raid, I'm not going to lose, but my comrades might. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Doesn't even have super armor. Can't even use his evasive. Doesn't even know how to guard. Go on, Jiren, transform. I'll wait. I'm patient over here. I'm a patient fellow. That would be cool if they do have transforming raids, obviously, right? But for the corrupt characters like Vegeta, for example, I think there's one where he starts off in his base form, and he has the option to either transform into Super Saiyan God or the corrupt Super Saiyan God. It's not both of them in the same match. But how cool would it be if, you know, they made it to where they can transform into all of their transformations? So Jiren, for example, this is his base form, obviously. He has his full power state and corrupt full power state. So have him transform into both. First full power, and then corrupt full power. Or, you know, vice versa. It could be corrupt full power and then full power, because it could look like he's, you know, not being controlled anymore. He broke free. If he transforms into corrupt and then his normal variant final form after. I don't know, man. We just need Xenoverse 2 to be the best game out there. Have them drop all the updates for computers, for characters. This is why more DLC is great, because, again, we also get the free update for the game. You know, we haven't necessarily seen partner customization characters in a very long time. So if, you know, they drop some of those additional keys for this free update, that would be kind of peak. Oh gosh, broke my stamina. I can't recover. I can't recover. Psych. We recovering with that super armor. Transform. Don't have enough key. Hey, the roles have been reversed, man. Look at us. Us characters trying to take down the raid boss. We are the ones with super armor now. Oh, it ran out. But you know what I mean? And the raid character over there does not have the super armor. That was actually kind of cool. How'd that feel, Jiren? Tell me. Did you feel weak for once in your life? Pathetic? Even? Oh, the red and blue Kamehameha energy wave. That's actually a kind of cool CAC with the, you know, Daima Super Saiyan 4 aesthetic, the Super Saiyan God awoken skill. Is he trying to create the Daima version of full power Super Saiyan 4, just because in GT we had that full power Super Saiyan 4 version of Goku? Ooh, special beam cannon beast. Not necessarily the greatest ultimate for raids, just because there are many variants to this attack here, and as you can see, I just missed. But if you watch out, I'm just taking all the damage in the world. If you use the kick variation, then the opponent will have iframes and my teammates wouldn't be able to do damage, right? Which, you know, since we have computers, they won't do a ton of damage anyways. Like, I'm not doing the best right now, but I'm certain that I will still place top 3. I'm just doing basic bare bone combo strings over here. Y'all already know? Boom, look at that. Jiren, you're better than this. How could you let the first stage of the corrupt villainous power boost control you? In the recent DLC pack, you barely let the third evolution of the super villainous power boost control you. So this should be a walk, man. Oh, we placed first. I don't know how, with almost 3,000 points. But you know what I mean? Nah, Jiren's too good for the first stage of super villainous. Anyway, this is it for today's video. Just wanted to go over, you know, and talk a little bit about the Xenoverse 2 update that happened about a week ago. Of course, go over the weekly Xenoverse 2 updates as well. Thank you guys for the immense support as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!